When I was a little kid, when I was about 10 years old, my dad and we would go fishing, and my dad would always get on this little boat, and we would kind of take the boat to about 30 minutes away from my city, and we would fish in that area. And as a little kid, I'll ask my dad, "Dad, why do I have to get on a boat and go to this area? Why couldn't we just fish where we are? Why would you have to make this trip?" And my dad would say to me, "Well, son, that's where the fish is." And I always remember the lesson, just like the reporter asked a famous bank robber, like, "Why did you rob in the bank?" Cause that's where the money is, right? Is the same idea. Choosing the right industry is very, very critical, and there are many industries that we could get into, right? And sometimes I think we're overconfident as an entrepreneur, and we say we could go into any industry, sell any product, offer any service, and provide solution, and we could be very successful in doing that. I think that's simply not true. So today I'm gonna share with you 9 industries that are most likely to make you a millionaire, and if that's your goal, there are many industries that you can get into. Now, I'm not talking about like gimmicks and tricks like cryptocurrency or winning the lottery. I'm talking about the legitimate, proven industries that have created millionaires and billionaires. Industry number 1 that is most likely that will make you a millionaire, and that is financial services. Now, when I say financial services, I'm talking about the management of money lending, or management of assets. We are talking about the loan associations, banks, financial companies, insurance companies, brokerage. A lot of those firms are very, very wealthy because there's a lot of money in money. One of the things I learned from one of my mentors, he said to me, "Don't ever forget the money is in the money." There's a lot of money to be made just by managing, handling, investing money. Michael Bloomberg, former mayor of New York, became a billionaire by providing financial data to the financial industry. Industry number 2, technology. Now, you know, the Google, the Facebook, the Apple, but we are talking beyond that. Think about traditional industries that you could go into, maybe by using technology. What you could do to disrupt that industry, and you can see that a lot now. We call that disruptors, right? How you could use technology to make things more efficient. We are talking about robotics, we are talking about AI, we are talking about automation, we are talking about manufacture of these technology products, or even providing technology as service. Billions and billions and billions dollars worth of value are gonna be created in this particular sector. So are you a technology entrepreneur? Industry number 3, healthcare. Healthcare, because people are willing to spend a lot of money to live longer. So healthcare I'm referring to could be assisted living, senior homes, pharmaceutical, any products or services that will help people to live longer life and stay healthier. That's very, very good industry to get into. Industry number 4, real estate and construction. United Nations forecast predicts by 2025 the world's population will increase to almost 8 billion people. 8 billion people by 2050. It would be almost 10 billion people. That's 10 million people on this little planet by 2050. Now, what does that mean? Where's the opportunity? We all need a place to sleep and to play and to entertain, to go to shop. Real estate and construction. Industry number 5, education. With all the changes, all the technological changes that are happening, knowledge becomes very, very critical. People want to learn, they want to equip themselves with skill sets, and that's the space that I am in, the education and software space, because I can see the opportunity happening right now in front of us to connect individuals, people, professionals to 21st century skills and job opportunities. Now, within education, you could also have products and services and software that helps people in many different ways. So we have traditional education, but we also have alternative education, education outside of the school systems, right? And it doesn't always have to be academic. It could be other types of education that can help people to lead a better life. Education, huge business. Industry number 6, entertainment and recreation. Beyond than just education, people want to be entertained. In fact, people demand entertainment. You look at all these big companies are getting into the Entertainment industry. Now what am I talking about? Movies, animations, productions, special effects. There's so many companies going into that industry. Amazon Prime, of course, you have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. I could go on and on and on. Why? Because this is where we are going now. On the other hand, thinking about industries who help and facilitate this particular industry, but also we're talking about influencers, YouTubers, Instagrammers. Right now, for the first time, you have people in that industry stand up. Comedians could make millions doing that. Before you couldn't. Most of the time they struggle, but now we are in this age of people want entertainment. So if you can find a way to create a product or service or company around this to service this particular industry or to service this demand, you could also make millions. Industry number 7, transportation. Now human beings, we like to travel. As now with the internet, the more we see, the more we don't always want to be stuck in a house. We want to go out there and see things. So air transportation, aerospace, huge opportunities. But also think about now people buying online and shopping online. Where do you think the opportunity could be? Handling shipping packages. I'm not just talking about FedEx or so DHL thought of something like Uber Eats. People like stuff being delivered to them, as now people are shopping more and more online. This is a huge industry just by being able to provide service or product. It could be as simple as providing software to help these companies to manage the inventory better, right, or the shipping handling better. That could be easily a multi-million-dollar business. Industry number 8, energy, especially renewable energy. So going beyond than just oil and gas. Now we are talking about solar or wind, right? So with billions and billions of people, we all need power. We need more power to power up our devices and our technology. So that's huge industry. If you could come up with creative solutions that could solve this problem, not just millions, it could be billions of dollars. But you need to have certain team. You need to have an understanding of how this whole thing works, and you need to be able to work with government to how to execute this properly. But there is definitely a lot of money to be made in energy industry. Number 9, food. Now with billions of people, not only we need power, right, we need a place to live in, and we also need to eat. So in the food industry, that's not gonna go away. With so many people on the planet, we need more cost effective, more efficient way to create food, right, to produce food to feed so many people. So what do we need to do? Again, maybe you can come up with solutions that could go into these certain industries. And I'm not just talking about fast food, because with so many options, people want healthier choices as well. And to me, supplement health type products are all those products fall into this category. If people are eating it and taking it to want to have a healthier life, yes, that falls into this as well. So those are the 9 industries that I believe